Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Philadelphia. On the return, Britton Covey. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. They send a man in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his right. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
From the pistol, Hurts. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks, nice work by the defense there, sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title, and this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 1st down here. Rodgers here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down.
Sorry, dog.
Great, set.
Really fucking sorry, man.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down.
63.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
63. Great, set.
Back to throw, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Barkley. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
Somebody got to
And
do
the
it.
key word there that you said is
Watch a
finish,
nigga do it.
because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after added on by
Tell a nigga
Elliott.
up bottom.
And they
Man,
add one
I'm
on
sitting
to their
playing
first
Madden,
touchdown
watching
of the
that.
contest.
Bottom don't want no smoke.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
You watching this? You don't want no smoke. I know you ain't watching.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touch.
When you watch this, bottom, you don't want no motherfucking smoke. We on YouTube, yeah, we going on.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 88.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Corley reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Go to 50. Hey, you walk over here. Bring that down.
Rodgers here off the play action. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little
Hey.
too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Hey,
Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Sideline shot is snagged by Corley. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
kick your field goal. Kick your field goal.
Not on the
Kick your
same
field.
page with
Kick
his
your
tight
field goal.
end.
Kick your
And
field
things
goal.
look
Kick your
tougher
field
now
goal.
with third and long.
Kick your field goal. Kick your
I
field
think
goal.
everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Getting out to his left. Has his man.
That
It's
wasn't even
Corley.
supposed to go there.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
That's what he's supposed to go
Timeout
down.
taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Again, Rodgers. Oh, my.
What?
It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
One final shot before halftime. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Xavier Gipson now to return. Return's looking good so far. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Escapes the pocket. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. And the Eagles return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating These routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling. It's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders.
He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Fucked up. Good.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Oh.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Oh. Oh, my way. Down way.
Going to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Rodgers set to pass. And they pick him off again. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles will take over along the midfield stripe.
Crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. What's up? Eat a dick. I know you ain't talking. You be throwing up straight bullshit. Straight bullshit. Shut up. Don't start bitching now. Don't start
EA
bitching.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Right to the air is Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46, 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah! Then we're going to 53. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's got room to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
KaVontae Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah! Here we go, 47.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's complete to KaVontae Turpin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Hey, kill! Here we go, 47, 26.
On second down, it's Dak. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, kill! 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big on the ground, it's Dowdle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Hey, kill! Yeah, Jimmy!
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Hey, kill!
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First down, Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here.
And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, kill. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to 54. 26.
Prescott on first down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run with Barkley. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. On play action, Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run with Dowdle. Not much there. They'll get this down inside the 4. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Dak to throw. Has completed right side to Ferguson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Kill. Going to 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. So these two. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll throw again, Dak. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, Dowdle.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier.
That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Kill. Hey, kill. We're going to 54.
Back to throw is Prescott. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring him down.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. And in motion is Brown. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds on the return.
say it's time. Nigga, I'm ready when you ready, Joe. This ain't nothing but I'm ready when you ready. Here we go. This is Joe say it's time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Here we go. All right. Here we go. Let's go back again. Here we go. Let's work. Let's work. Take it down for 2 minutes. We'll take this to 2 now. Here we go. Mr. Joe said it's time. I got you. Too many games. Too many games. I got you. Let's work. You got that? You got that? Let's work. Like shit. Let's work, Jack. Let's work. Let's work. Last fucking work. Last fucking work. Come on. We're going to show you. Ready? Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Don't let it go. Still. Come on. Let's get this thing still. I think we're pressing. Here we go. We're going to go with it. Me versus Joe. Y'all see the bag on me. We're going to go with Real Michelle. Let's ask the Real Michelle. Who you go with?
Yeah.
You versus Joe B. The first thing. You got it.
I don't know, Joe was good, so he might, might 3, but he might win. So I gotta take the vote. Fuck it. Let's go. Hey, yo, I gotta be honest. You always gonna be big bro, but I gotta be honest. Like you might lose by like 3. What the fuck, bro? I'm drunk. Like, leave me alone, Trayvon.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas.
By like 3, the first game. But then, you can... That's the honesty.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Hey, 73.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception. It was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Hurts. Going, trying, forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. This ball's caught by Uzomah. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Look at the sideline. That's Goddard. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 13. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Another carry for him. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Yeah, here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. Prescott set to pass. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. A lot of grass ahead. Gets it to the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
1st down, here's Dak. On target to his back, Nico Dowdle. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. That one hits for 30. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Another throw for Prescott. Chased out to his right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Dak throwing again. On the move, headed right. He's got it. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They send the tight end in motion. He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Dak now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. Gets some space around midfield. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He's on the move. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Eagles get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Trying to find A.J. Brown. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hurts throwing again. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was...
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, Britton Covey. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pass complete to Campbell. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play. And
oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Eric Kendricks.
those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for two. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Turpin with a return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
There we go. What do you think?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yeah, there we go. I think. What do you think?
Throwing on first is Prescott. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun is Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Prescott here from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's got it near the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. Pushing for the end zone.
Fucking ball, man.
Loose. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys leading by 8. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46.
Dowdle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they